What up guys, this is I'm Lego Maniac with another custom minifigure showcase video, and here I have Obadiah Stan, aka Ironmonger from the one of the best MCU film ever, and that is from Iron Man. And I planned to make this guy a long time. I actually made a version 1 of Obadiah Stan, but if you guys want to check that out, just search it up or something. It won't be that hard to find. And yeah, that version wasn't that great because first of all, now that I have mixel joints, it makes it a lot easier and a lot more accurate. The helmet's better, and plus also, in my first version of Ironmonger, the minifigure here, it's not in a full like body and stuff like that. It was just the torso and his head, and obviously that won't work. And ever since I completed Rhino, I thought, you know, I should give it a try, and plus I already did a Hulkbuster, and making mech suits and having minifigure in it is actually not as bad as I thought. So without further ado, let's get on and we'll talk about the minifigure and the suit itself. Obadiah Stan was a pretty simple figure to paint, but that doesn't mean he was super easy. And then what I mean by that is, like, obviously painting faces is still a struggle, you know, because gotta make sure the eyes are right, the whites in his eyes are good. Before, the whites in his eyes were a little bit way too big, so I redid his eyes again, and I fill in the white dots, and it looks better. And he's wearing, I don't want to give him a suit because I already painted a lot of suits for figures like Professor X, Agent Coulson, and other, and I don't know, yeah, Joker, and like other like suits and stuff. And I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna give him just a plain shirt just like that. He mostly wore this in most of the film, so I thought this would be a good to go. So his torso was really simple, and I painted the little cufflinks on his arms. Did that on both sides. There's nothing on the back except some belt detail on the belt area, and I painted black shoes. Over, and it does continue both sides. And his head has to be the best thing, and it does look like Jeff Bridges, and he looks really cool. And I want to give him this expression because it just fits him so well. Now on to the mech itself. The mech itself is really the mech suit, the Ironmonger suit, and it's really a simple build. It wasn't really that complicated. I looked at the Rhino and I just kind of based some parts of it, but everything else is based completely my design. It was just basically inspired by I got some inspiration from my Rhino suit, which so that means I technically got inspiration from Legoholic. So, and that it is like having the same joints that goes like this. It has like what the Rhino did, but there are some differences here because the way you see the minifigure is different. So basically, the majority of this is much more different than a Rhino, but it kind of has the same functionality as a Rhino, like having this thing lower down so you can put a minifigure in there and all. So yeah, and for the helmet, if you guys are wondering, this is actually a Clone Trooper helmet, just with this part sanded off, and yeah, and I just painted it. You just put it in this like stud, this plate here, and yeah, and that's how I made and that's how I did it. And it's all stuck in. And to go over the detail and all this, I'll probably make instructions for this guy if you guys really want me to, as long as you give me credit or something. So yeah, and going over detail, he's fully articulated. His head can rotate just like that, and he has some joints, and there are some joints here when you have to see the minifigure. His arms does go 360. Just be careful. But it's just this piece kind of hinders it. You just need to move this so that way it can move 360, goes in and out. It does bend at the elbow a little bit, but this little circular piece kind of hinders it just a little. And yeah, and his wrist does have articulation and can go in and out. It can go in and out. It's in a tight joint, and you can like rotate it around like that. So if you want to do repulsor hands, even though I don't think Ironmonger ever used repulsor hands in the movie. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he never did it in the movie. He mostly used like missile launchers and stuff and Gatling guns, but that's basically it. And he used a motorcycle to beat up Tony when he can just easily use his suit instead. So and yeah, his legs, there's no waist articulation, but his legs do kind of go forward and back, in and out, bends at the knee, rotates at the knee, goes goes side to side, and there's toe pivots and there's heels, and also the repulsors can also move too. So he has a total of 5 repulsors, 1 on his chest, 2 on his hands, and 2 right on his feet. And he has all these like detailing stuff that represents pistons, like back here, up here, the arms, the circular bits here, the T-joints here. So yeah, it's basically, there's a lot of detailing on this thing. So how to seat the minifigure inside, you need to lift up the helmet here, lift these 2 panels, fold this down, and you gotta rotate these bits to the side. And you can see there's a place here, but instead of having your minifigure standing up in the suit, you have to make sure he's seated down, because the Ironmonger, the suit itself, is actually not that tall. If this was the Ironmonger, Tony would be up to this size, but obviously I can't do something like that. So the Ironmonger is a little bit too big for a minifigure scale, but it's a perfect scale for a Hulk though, if it's a Hulkbuster figure. So let me. You have to place Stan inside. It's pretty hard to get him inside. It takes a lot of fiddling to do because he's in a tight space. So yeah, once you get him inside, you can then close all the panels, and then that's when you have Stan inside, and it looks a lot better. It looks a lot better than my first version. So yeah, so here's Iron Man, the Mark 43 suit, and you can see he's a little bit too tall. Ironmonger should be about here to match up, but obviously that's not going to happen. But if you scale it with if you imagine this is a Hulkbuster suit, then this would be a perfect Hulkbuster size, because the helmet would end up here. Because my Hulkbuster is it's like over here or something like that. It's a little bit too big. I don't remember. You guys will find out if I make an Age of Ultron showcase video. So yeah, so that's basically what I have. And I didn't give him that giant missile shoulder rocket because he only used it once, and it's really no point anyway, because he already has a Gatling gun that I made, and a rocket launch and some rocket launches here. So yeah, that's basically it on it. If you guys want instructions, let me know and I could probably make it for you. And I will make a Harrison Wells instruction video, and that's going to be after this video. So that's basically it on Ironmonger. There's really nothing else to say besides that Obadiah stands all painted by me, and this whole suit is all built and painted by me. So yeah, that's basically it I have to say, and let's just conclude this video. Alright, so that's all I have to say in this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like down below, leave a comment, and you know the drill. Follow me on Flickr, follow me on Twitter, and I will make a Facebook account soon, and just not now. So that's all I have to say for Ironmonger. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like it and stuff? Obviously you like it, because if you don't, I will eat you alive. Anyway, so that's all I have to say in this video, and stay tuned for more. I'm 97 Lego Maniac, and I'm signing out. Bye.